Let's talk about FMV games. FMV, or full motion video, was a long way of saying this game contains videos. Usually it implied the gameplay directly involved the video as well. It was a strange phase of gaming in the early to mid 90s where games either looked like this or like this. While in retrospect it seems obvious that games would just go 3D, at the time it was revolutionary enough just for a computer to play video. And besides, what could be more lifelike than life itself? Some games like Mortal Kombat were actually pretty successful with this approach. Okay, it's not an FMV game, but the fighters are all real actors and it actually hasn't aged that badly. FMV games usually took it a step further. Rather than live action assets in a video game, it was more like video game assets in a live action. Seriously, some of them barely qualified as games. They were more like just interactive movies. No one ever really figured out how to do FMV, and it didn't take long to realize that 3D was just better. But hey, Hasbro didn't know that. In 1986, jealous of Nintendo taking their sweet toy money, Hasbro charged into video games with a project called Nemo. Yeah, Nemo. It was envisioned as the first console that could play any kind of video, and it was gonna use old mate VHS tapes to get it all done. Yeah, video games on these things. Isn't that fucking strange? Imagine having to wait for your game to rewind. Apparently the tapes would hold several video tracks all running at once, and there's some game code here and there to switch between them and make them interactive. So yeah, this really would have only been for FMV games, huh? We really missed out, didn't we? Fucking real shame we didn't get this console. The Nemo was cancelled 2 months before its 1989 release, and so were all the games that Hasbro was developing for it. As it turns out, we didn't even need tapes in the end. A new technology was right on the horizon. Ah, shit. The Sega CD came out in 1991, and while it wasn't the first console to use CDs, it was the first that really popularized it, at least outside of Japan. A CD could hold over 300 times the storage space of cartridges at the time, and it didn't take long for a bunch of ex-Nemo developers to see the potential. They bought the rights for all the games they made at Hasbro and founded a company called Digital Pictures. One of them was quoted at the time saying, "We're betting that something that feels like Citizen Kane will have more legs than something that feels like Mario or Princess Toadstool." And well, that's just a goddamn shame, isn't it? Digital Pictures' first, and by far most well-known game was Night Trap. You may have heard of it already. This game was super controversial and lives on in infamy to this day. It was one of the original Nemo games made in 1987, but its release on the Sega CD was a whole 5 years later, in October 1992. Taking full advantage of what would have been the Nemo's VHS technology, Night Trap revolves around switching between several security cameras installed in a suburban house as part of the Sega Control Attack Team, or SCAT. I am not kidding.
The Sega Control Attack Team, SCAT Mission 230.
Yeah, you couldn't make that sound more like porn if you tried. Why are there security cameras installed in a suburban house? Well, why don't we let the SCAT man himself explain.
I'm Commander Sims.
Oh, he's Commander Sims, how could I forget?
5 teenage girls have disappeared after spending the night at the old Lakeshore Winery house of Mr. and Mrs. Victor Martin and their children. Right now, another 5 girls are headed towards the Martins to spend the night. Your mission? Protect those girls from whatever happened to the last ones.
Alright, let me get this straight. You're sending random innocent people directly into a house where you know people have gone missing, and you're trusting me with protecting all of them? Your funeral. Or theirs, more specifically.
Last night, one of our agents got into the house and found some kind of weird security system. Hidden cameras in almost every room and a series of traps. Our agent spliced an override into the security system, allowing you to have control of the cameras and the traps with this remote unit.
No, really? Remote unit? That's what you're fucking calling it? Mr. President, the nukes can only be controlled with this remote unit.
Use the traps to capture anyone or anything that endangers the lives of those girls.
Oh, and we're using their traps to do it? That they know everything about and we just discovered last night? Yeah, I didn't see a flaw in this. What about you, medium-sized big bird?
Peekaboo.
Couldn't have said it better myself, really.
This is my attack squad. And this is Kelly, one of my best undercover agents.
Oh yeah, Dana Plato is in this. For those of you who don't know, Dana Plato was a pretty big child star in the early to mid 80s, best known for playing Kimberly in the TV show Different Strokes. Don't recognize Different Strokes?
What you talking about, Willie?
No, you do. Anyway, she's in this as the main box office draw, if you will, which, considering by this point she was a washed-up child star from 10 years prior, really says a lot about the success of FMV. I guess when this was filmed in 1987, it could have been seen as a transition towards more adult roles, but that didn't really work out, and neither did Dana's career, which towards the end definitely did transition to more adult roles. Then she died. That's really sad, actually. Anyway, at this point you might be thinking the video quality is pretty fucking shit. And you'd be right. Full motion video is like 5 frames per second.
The girl should be pulling into the driveway. You're wasting time. Get over there now. Looks like you're not up to this mission.
Huh?
Breaking contact.
What? Are you kidding me? Nope, it's not kidding me! Yeah, you're actually meant to skip the cutscene manually or it's instant game over. Sha, way to ease me into the game, guys. Anyway, if you fuck that shit off, then here's what you get. Starting to look like a Genesis game again, isn't it? And you flip around these security cameras and soon enough you'll find some of these black guys breaking in. What are they? Who knows? But we're sure as hell gonna send them to a fiery, painful death. Yeah, that just happened. Basically, you just watch the meter. I guess it's a proximity sensor. When it reaches red, you can hit the trap button, and your timing's got to be pretty accurate. You also have no idea where they'll be. You just have to keep switching around, so you'll be missing most of them on your first dozen or so playthroughs. Ugh, damn it. And yes, you are expected to catch most of them. In fact, the game even checks every few minutes, and if you haven't caught enough, Captain Scatman comes back on to shit in your mouth and give you a game over.
I don't believe what I just saw.
Realistically, the only way you can get good is by playing it over and over and just memorizing or writing down every single thing that happens. And indeed, this is the correct strategy. Thank God for walkthroughs, so I can profit off someone else's pain. About a minute in, the plot starts, and yeah, you're supposed to pay attention to this too.
I know how it can be, Tony. I was young once too, you know. You are a very special boy. We both know that. But you must start doing your job.
He's a vampire. I just look at him. The voice, the hair, the over-the-top acting, he's fucking Dracula. Also, yeah, do your fucking job, Tony. Stop slacking off. This family isn't doing so great. Take off those fucking sunglasses. It's, you're a vampire too. Okay, I'm just kidding. You don't actually have to pay attention to any of it. You can try, but you'll still have to keep switching away to catch these things so Scatman doesn't break another Genesis controller. And that's really all it is, just switching rooms and occasionally springing traps. It's not hard to see why this didn't outlast its novelty value. Alright, here come the innocent civilians we're knowingly putting in danger. You know, I do wonder how much authority the Sega Control attack team has. Scatman talks a big game like he's got direct orders from the president, but am I really supposed to believe that legitimate law enforcement would opt to use these goofy-ass traps instead of going in guns blazing? I mean, you do have video evidence if something goes wrong. Did a bunch of teenagers just stroll in singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat? Never mind, it's just natural selection.
Has anybody seen my chamois bag?
Which one? You got about 1 million of them.
Back off, bird face. You just better be glad I brought you along.
You with me, Control? We're going in.
Best undercover agent, huh?
One of my best undercover agents.
What are you, like 10 feet away from them? Damn!
Best undercover agents.
The standards at SCAT are pretty fucking low. But with a name like that, I guess what should I expect?
Hi!
Another vampire. Got him.
So these are your lovely new friends from the shopping mall.
Shopping mall? Do people really meet people at shopping malls? I mean, we're going to a lot of effort with this Tinder shit if I could just meet people on a grocery run.
Welcome to our little getaway.
I want you to meet
The most 80s people you'll ever see in your entire life. I mean...
Cindy. Hi. Ashley.
Hi.
Megan.
Hey.
Lisa.
Hi.
Her little brother Danny.
What's up?
And
Oh, and Kelly. Nice to meet you, Mr. Martin.
One of my best undercover agents.
Enchanté.
What?
Tu parles français, toi?
Oh, no, thank you.
Pitié.
You know what? I agree. Fuck this asshole.
Just set them down anywhere, girls. This is a beautiful house, Mrs. Martin. Oh, please, just call me Sheila.
Probably the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen.
This guy is really wigged out. Hey, Control, check out the house.
One of my best undercover agents.
What's this?
Oh, homemade cherry popsicles.
Is it just me, or are these vampires really shit at being vampires? If you've been a vampire this long, you know, your whole fucking life, you'd think you wouldn't leave so much evidence lying around when you invite a bunch of strangers over.
We all have our own very special cravings around here.
Yeah, not helping, old man.
Oh, Sarah, Victor and I have to make a visit to the Augers tonight.
Okay, they actually said Augers. What are Augers? Those are the guys in black we've been catching the whole time. This family has a unique relationship with them.
What's wrong?
Well, there's something about Kelly.
Woman's intuition again, huh?
Fuck, I can't get over this guy. Even if everyone else isn't a vampire, he definitely is. Now, just in case you want an extra dose of 80s, here are the boys being unnecessarily rude to their next door neighbor, Eddie.
Hi, Eddie. Bye, Eddie. Nice of you to drop by, Eddie. Oh, and let us know when you want to die, Eddie.
Hey, that was a good one, huh? When I told him I'd kill him. Oh, where do I come up with this stuff?
There's a lot of weird-looking dudes around here.
Hey, they're not weird. They're just different. This is a smart guy, isn't it? Going in alone with no backup? Only the best for SCAT, clearly. And yeah, he gets fucking owned. Moving forward.
Sarah, your parents are leaving.
So, Sarah, we're in this huge house with all your friends.
Didn't you just meet her at the motherfucking mall?
We have telephones, we have a car, your parents are gone, and you say so?
Come on, Sarah, what's the first thing you think of?
Party!
Got a weird taste in my mouth just now. Ugh, here we go. Oh, they're not just dancing to any old song. They're dancing to the theme song. Fuck me dead. The kid just noped the fuck out of there. I relate. Which means he's the only one of them who gets to see this. Well, that's a shame. Anyway.
This is my cousin, Tony.
Wow, Cindy back there really likes Tony, huh?
Come on, everyone. Hey, come on, everyone. Come on, everyone.
Come on, everyone.
I'll show you to your rooms. Okay.
What's going on? That girl looks exactly like Madeline.
Unfortunately for Cindy, Tony's got his eyes on somebody else.
Oh, now this is my favorite bedroom.
Everyone else can get shit rooms, and also, why is your favorite room not just your own room?
Oh, wow, you guys, this is the life.
Damn it, Cindy. First Tony and now this boring-ass room. Reach your standards, dude. Seriously.
Sarah, what is this?
Oh, you don't want to know what dirty shit her parents used that one for.
My father collects weird things.
I'll say. Meanwhile, the geniuses at SCAT decide to check up on Kelly.
I think we should give him the old Jamaican number, huh, Chief? And out.
In the most inconspicuous way possible.
Hello. So sorry to disturb you like this. So sorry to barge in. But I was wondering if maybe you had seen my boat.
Your boots.
Look at all the pretty girls. Is everything all right here, eh? That is good, yeah. How about you, son? You seen my boat, eh? Yeah, okay, good night, thank you.
So you might remember earlier in the video I said this game was hella controversial, and you're probably thinking, why? This is the fruitiest, tamest shit I've ever seen. Well, this is the scene. This is what caused so much uproar in 1993.
Megan, this isn't gonna work. You're not scaring me. Wait. What are you doing? No! No!
You can save her. I mean, if you don't, it's game over, but depends how much you care about winning the game at this point.
About 2 months ago, I saw the video game Night Trap for the first time. Shame on people that produce that trash. It's child abuse, in my judgment.
She is in a nightgown, so I guess this is the scantily clad part. And there's, an Aug in the shower. I mean, it was funny. You could hear people laughing on the set.
It's an effort to trap and kill women.
Huh? Did you even play the game? He literally says,
protect those girls.
The fuck are you even talking about?
At the end of the hearings, I walked up to Lieberman and I said to him, Senator, have you ever actually played this game? And he said, I don't have to. This is filth.
Yeah. Pretty underwhelming, huh? But this was the game that led to the creation of video game ratings in America. And all because the goal is to trap and kill women. Yeehaw!
Hey, you guys want some?
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
You know, I actually like these vampires.
So what do you think, you guys?
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'm not supposed to be rooting for them, but yeah, I am.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Hey, Control, check this out. They have pictures of all the girls. Their heights, weights, and blood types on the back.
Vampires.
Oh, Tony.
One of my best undercover agents.
You always talk to yourself when you go through other people's belongings.
God, Tony, she was looking right at one of your fancy cameras and you still didn't get the hint? I guess Jeff got the brains, huh? Never mind.
Come on, we gotta get out of here. They're after us.
Oh, hey, this kid's still alive.
Wait, you're in danger.
You've seen those things too? What are they?
Ah, finally we get to listen to the voice of reason. Eddie.
Well, they're called Augers, or Augs, and they're like a vampire. Most of them are so hungry the skin keeps falling off their bones. That's why they dress so funny.
There you have it, folks. If you were thinking, God, those costumes are lazy, now you know that they're fully intentional. And also lazy too, to be honest.
Fight back. How? With these.
What are they?
Special laser guns. I made them myself. You just point and shoot.
Jesus! Are you sure you want to hand one of those to a kid? So then Kelly decides to blow her cover for no actual reason.
Ashley, can I trust you?
Yeah? Why?
I'm working undercover, and you and the other girls might be in terrible danger.
Well, what do you mean?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but...
One of my best undercover agents.
Let's get some pussy tonight.
Listen to that fucking drum beat. I swear to God it happens every time one of the boys appears.
Tony! You scared me.
Ashley, you must leave now.
Why?
There's no time to explain, but you're in grave danger.
Tony, I don't understand.
You'd never understand. Just leave now.
Ah! Hold it!
You stay out of this.
Don't make me use this, Tony.
Well, that plan backfired pretty quick.
This is useless against us.
Us?
My family, my kind. You'd never understand.
Hey, Tony, wait. Tony, what is going on around here?
Just go now.
Tony, why are you warning us?
You remind me of a person I knew and loved long ago. But that could never be.
What a loser.
I can't believe this. I come up here for fast boys and fast boats, and I get this.
Hey, let's try one of these.
Cindy, all you think about is food.
And Tony.
Where's my sister?
Oh, boy. Here we go again.
I'm serious. Eddie made these laser guns to fight off the Augs.
Augs?
That sounds like something from a shitty horror movie. Oh wait, we're in one. Never mind, kid, you're right.
Kelly, I'm so confused. What's going on?
Oh, just relax, relax. Calm down. We're gonna be just fine.
They're not going to be fine, are they? Thought so. So things start going to shit pretty quickly, and if you're not careful, everyone will die. Good luck! Okay, you got it. Oh shit.
Control, how could you let that happen?
Me? What the fuck? I can't work miracles. All I've got is a fucking Genesis controller. Once again, you can save her too. It's all about getting the timing right, which, believe me, can be a pain in the ass. And in comes Tony to save the day. Vampires can shoot lightning?
Tony, this is all insane.
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen to what? What are you talking about?
Ashley, I tried to save her from the Augs, but you had to interfere, and now you will pay.
Standing on the stairs, not the greatest idea in this house. Tony, you always were a fucking idiot. They finally decide to raid, which they should have done at the very beginning.
Hold it! Nobody move! What is the meaning of this?
Who are you?
We're SCAT.
That never won't be funny.
You see, Lieutenant, we were trying to help the unfortunate Augers.
Those are those things that were chasing us around the house trying to get our blood.
Yeah, we get that, Kelly. You can go home now.
What is an auger? A vampire victim who's been half-bled and left there to die.
Poor creatures have just enough blood to survive, but not enough to become vampires.
Vampires? You gotta be jabbing me. That's it, take him in. Get him, Dick. Oh, please.
You're useless. Wow, you too. For all your pretentious yelling, you sure do suck. Hey, if you really want to stick it to him, you can trap him yourself. I guess it doesn't help that I'm still honestly rooting for the vampires.
Control, help me! You've gotta help me, please! Use the trap!
Yeah, go home already, Kelly. What do you think we've been doing this whole game? It looks like to win the game, we have to say goodbye to my favorite characters.
A closet trap!
But it was going to be a surprise.
Even in death, these guys are awesome.
Now!
The wall trap!
They just keep getting better and better.
You're all mine now! No! All right, you were perfect. Nobody's ever done that. I knew I could count on you. Thanks. You are wonderful. Nah, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Oh, I can't believe you do this to me after everything we've been through.
You know, guys, you can just have an awful lot of fun with your clothes off. I'm a scat man.
Hey there, as always, thank you for watching. I've been wanting to make this for a very long time. If you couldn't tell. Special thanks to Sakura Butt for this week's thumbnail. Check her out on Twitter, and you can always check me out. I mean, my videos. Yeah, and me too, why not?